In today's video, I'm going to be going through with you guys one of the best sets that has ever come to the game, and that is the Wishweaver set, aka Wingweaver 2.0. If you guys want to see how crazy powerful this set is, then you definitely want to stay tuned. How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korban Gaming. Welcome back to another very special Adventure Quest video, and today I am so very excited to finally be reviewing the Wingweaver 2.0, aka the Wishweaver set, which is the summer donation set for 2023, or the second summer donation set for 2023. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so a little backstory for those of you guys who don't know. Okay, so this was the set, this was the most upvoted set, and this was also a set created by not just one person, but by many people. So it's really like it's the community set. Basically a whole bunch of people came together, people from my Discord, even people from the tavern, which is the other server that I generally do not really like if you've been following the channel. But yeah, people from both Discords came together to come out with this set. A lot of compromises, a lot of great ideas thrown out, and for the most part we did a lot of voting, so it was a very fair system on what the top donors, and not just the top donors but the smaller donors as well, what they would like to see inside of the summer 2023 donation set. But because of some issues that the staff ran into, they had what basically happened was that they started early on the set, so instead Draco's set got picked. That set at that point of time when the staff started doing it, that was the most popular set. So whether I'm going to assume what the staff says is true. So if that is true, then I can't really blame them. But afterwards, people soon pivoted over to this set instead, because they were the people who were making Draco set were not really keen on compromising and having things that more people would want, or basically more of the top donors would want. So end of the day, Draco set got made. People obviously weren't happy, and the staff actually went above and beyond and gave us a second set, which is unprecedented and has never been done before. I don't expect this to be the standard going forward. I would still expect future donation sets to follow what is the most popular outcome, because that is the only fair way, in my opinion, to decide on whether or not a set should get chosen or not. So yeah, don't expect 2 sets every year, but this year we have 2 sets. So let's go ahead and check out the second set and what I believe to be the better set of the two. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking this, so I'm going to preface this by saying if you don't have the set, you can no longer get it. Okay, it is a permanent rare set, and you can only get it by spending quite a bit of money by donating your Z tokens in the annual donation contest. Every year they'll have 2 donation contests. There's one more that's going to be coming up in winter, but that one doesn't have as many items as the summer one. The summer one, you're getting a full set with the armor and everything. Usually for winter, we'll get a miscellaneous item, we'll get a weapon, and we'll get a shield, and that's about it for the winter sets normally. So the summer set is usually the more pay to win one, okay, as opposed to the winter one. So yeah, if you don't have it, I'm sorry, you can't get it anymore. But let's go ahead and start reviewing the set. So first of all, we have the miscellaneous item. Okay, so the miscellaneous item over here, the Wishweaver's Spirit. Okay, so what it does is it boosts dexterity by 50, and it has 2 different effects which you can toggle, 2 different modes rather. The first mode is a Leech Seed mode. At the end of your turn, inflict a Spirit Seed based on how accurate your weapon or spell attacks were. So power is dependent on the boost times hits connected over hits attempted win element. So it basically depends on how many hits you can land. If you land all your hits, it'll be at full power. Otherwise, you won't get the full power. And this is win element. When the seed detonates, it heals you equal to the damage there. Also, whenever it inflicts a leech seed, it increases the durations on all other leech seeds back up to 3. Inflict with dexterity over luck. Resist with intellect over luck. Okay, so this one, the staff did say that if we didn't want dexterity, we could request for them to change it to something else, which is very nice. We couldn't really come to a conclusion on what we want. Some people were okay with dex, some wanted strength, and some wanted intellect. For me personally, I would prefer if it was intellect. I think it would have made a lot more sense with the armor as a whole. But I guess for dexterity, I'm not super against it, but unless we get like a majority vote, I don't think we are going to change it, because after all, the premise of this whole set was based on compromise, right? So unless a majority of the top donors, or like the donors in general, want this change to intellect, that's not going to happen. So right now, I'm not really sure. I think Brady is the one that's compiling all the votes currently, so we'll have to wait and see if they actually do change this, or if actually enough people want to see this change to intellect. I think it makes a lot more sense with intellect, because this armor has a spellcaster lean. Okay, the second mode is a damage boost mode for up to 20%. Okay, wait, no. Also has a damage boost for up to 20% melee, and pays an additional 15% melee worth of HP for the following effects that you can toggle between. Oh yeah, so the leech seed mode, the power is the 20% melee. Okay, the second mode, Elival mode, when you attack with a weapon, attack, or spell, before calculating damage, it inflicts Elival on your foe. It lasts for 0 turns, that is the current turn only, and increases damage by 20 over 1.4. Win only, inflict dexterity over luck, resist with endurance over luck. We were thinking of changing, or my ideal scenario would be to change the boost, the stat boost, to something like, I don't know, to endurance, and then having the main stat for the roll be based off something like intellect instead. But you know what, it can be the same stat as well, it doesn't really matter. I think the initial idea was for the roll as well as the stat boost to be based off weapon health. So if you're holding a strength weapon, if you're holding a melee weapon, it will be strength. Then if you're holding a ranged weapon, it will be dexterity. And if you're holding a magic weapon, it will be intellect. But the staff didn't want to do that. Okay, she, according to INT, she says it's not preferred, so she chose one. But she did say that if we didn't like dexterity, we can request for her to change it to something else. Okay, so let's check it out in the leech seed mode first. So I'm just going to use the regular weapon over here. Okay, nothing special. All right, just to see the miscellaneous item on its own. So you can see here. All right, so we got power 3.5 for 3 rounds, okay, and it drain is 100% HP, so it heals you exactly based off the damage dealt. And the good thing about this is it can overcome damage caps in the sense that it's all separate stacks. So if I attack again, you see I'll get a second line over here, okay, and then the first one, it gets bumped back up to 3 turns. Okay, so if I keep attacking, then it will never go off basically, because it will just keep on stacking 3 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns. It will keep getting reset back to 3 turns. So you need to toggle it off in order for the leech seed to actually go off, which is what we are going to do right now. Okay, so it is separate hits, which means it's good for overcoming damage caps. But my main gripe is that it's not very powerful. Like you can see here, I have 3 leech seeds stacked up. You can see how much damage we get at the end of this. Okay, so 8165. Boom. Oh, wait, no. Okay, next turn you'll go off. Okay, fine. 7.6k. And boom. So it did about 400 damage there. 3 leech seeds, 400 damage, 400 HP heal. It's not really fantastic in my opinion. I do think it could be a little bit stronger, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. I do think it's still not bad, because it is individual hits, which means that damage caps are not going to be a problem. So that's the one redeeming factor of it. Okay, the second mode, which is my preferred mode, okay, is inflicting any round when you attack. So if I attack, bam, and you can see here, oh, okay, so it lasts for 0 turns. So you can see 150%, and this is before calculating damage. So you're already getting the early round boost before you calculate damage, which is really good. Okay, so this is basically a flat 50% damage boost for the wind element, and I really like this. Alright, the miscellaneous item, all in all, it's very versatile, whether you want to use it for the leech seed against damage caps, or if the monster doesn't have a cap, you want to go all out on damage, you can use the early round mode. Okay, the leech seed also heals you, so it's more defensive in that sense. Alright, so all in all, it's a very versatile miscellaneous item. I'm going to rate it 8 out of 10, okay, because I think the leech seed could be a little bit more powerful, but maybe it's because I'm just being greedy. But other than that, it's a good miscellaneous item. Next up, let's talk about the pet, shall we? Wishweaver Zephyr. And this pet, there's no competition at all between this and the Wingweaver pet. This is straight up one of the best pets in the game, in my opinion. And the Wingweaver pet is straight up one of the worst pets in the game. Okay, alright, so this pet has 2 modes. Initially, we wanted like 3 modes or something, the final suggestion that we submitted. But again, the INT said that she didn't want to give it 3 modes because she's worried about pet power creep. That's a joke, in my opinion. Like, why would you be worried about that? But anyways, I still think the pet came out great. Okay, so the first mode, okay, it's 5 hits of wind magic. Okay, takes minus 50% damage and leaves the mob vulnerable. So it's 2 turns, plus 18.5 times hits over 5% damage. The mob can resist with a save at a minus 20 bonus. Inflict charisma overlock, resist with endurance overlock. So the pet was changed. Okay, it no longer gets 2 mastercraft bonuses. It's now plus 16.8% damage. I'm not really sure what that means or what that changed exactly, but if you see here right now what it currently is, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We land on the hits. You get 1 round of 116.81%. And this is Omni Elevound. Okay, it's not just Wind, it's Omni. So this is actually pretty good for stacking with something like your Power Gauntlet, for example. Okay, if you wait for it to inflict before you cast Power Gauntlet, it will compress all Power Gauntlet into 1 turn. And yeah, now it becomes 217. Absolutely crazy. So if I attack, and yep, it becomes 217. Really, really crazy. Alright, now, on the other hand, if you use Power Gauntlet first, alright, just to show it to you guys. Let's wait for this to expire. Alright, so on the other hand, if you use Power Gauntlet first, you have a slightly different effect. You'll keep the durations. Okay, so 4 rounds or 125%. That is base Power Gauntlet, and then you use Wishweaver pet. Alright. And you can see here, you'll go up to 4 rounds of 133.4%. So depending if you want more burst damage upfront or if you want more sustained damage over time, you can choose to use Power Gauntlet first before you use the pet, or you can choose to use the pet first before you use Power Gauntlet. It's totally up to you, and I like that there's a different interaction in this sense, because if you want more power, you want more damage straight up, then go for the pet first, and if you want more you want sustained damage over a few rounds, then you can go for the Power Gauntlet first before you do the pet. So really good synergy this, and this affects all elements, not just the wind element. So yeah, this is pretty useful. Right, the second mode, 2 hits of wind magic, deals 0.2 damage and heal SP equal to the damage dealt times 9 over 2. Drain is capped at 64% of a standard melee skill, which is 253 SP at level 150. Mastercraft, you get extra 5% damage. So max, you can heal 246. Okay, not sure why it says 253 there, but whatever, it's not a big deal. So you see here, okay, I am replenishing 277 SP. Okay, very, very nice. I think there's some there's some other numbers there with some other hidden formula which I'm not aware of, but now it's back to 207. So it's based off damage dealt. So this synergizes well with Elevound. So more Elevound, more damage equals to more SP healed. But of course there is a cap. I think the max cap is inside of the actual game is like 277 if I'm not wrong, and 277 is basically almost 20% of your SP bar, which is fantastic. Like, of course, if you compare this to Jelly, if you compare this to Feywinder, if you compare this to Mosquito, there's no competition. Those 3 are going to beat your this Wishweaver's Affair pet, or even your, what do you call that, Plush mod. Yeah, those are going to be better SP heals. But that being said, this is not a shabby heal at all. And on top of the heal, you are also getting an Elevound mode, an Omni Elevound mode, no less. So this is actually a really useful pet. You can make it do damage, you can make it replenish SP, and 277 SP. Guys, that is not a small amount whatsoever. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out, because it is a very powerful, very useful pet. Okay, overall, I think the pet definitely gets a 10 out of 10. Omni Elevound plus a huge SP heal, like, I don't know what else you can ask for inside the pet. One of the best pets we've had in the game, period. Alright, next up, we'll talk about the weapon, which is Wishweaver's Indignation for magic version, Fury for the ranged version, and ref for the melee version. So let's check out the magic version because I have intellect train right now. Alright, so the weapon on its own, okay, it's a Mastercraft Wind, Melee, Mace plus Blunt Weapon, Range Spear plus Polearm or Magic Staff. Comes with 2 skills. So on its own, it doesn't do anything. You can see here, just regular damage. Okay, so you can click on it. Okay, if you click at the top, you can activate the skill. If you click at the bottom of the weapon, you can change which skill you want to use. Okay, so the first one is a standard weapon-based skill that causes SP, or a standard spell that causes MP. If you're wielding the magic version, you get an MP one, okay? And deals 3 wind hits, okay? Wishweaver's Curse. Deals minus 50% damage and leaves the foe vulnerable. Wind. Okay, hits connected number of turns. So if you land all three of your hits, you'll get 3 turns. If you land only 2 hits, you get two turns, and if you land only 1 hit, you get only 1 turn. Okay, so extra 56% damage. Okay, so let's check it out. 653 MP, pretty standard cost. Okay, so 156.02% win. That's pretty good. And then for the second mode is Wishweaver's Blessing. You deal times 0.5 times damage and grants you barrier worth a standard weapon skill or spell times hits connected. Okay, over 3 over 2 times 0.9. So if your foe is vulnerable, then it eats up to 400% melee worth of it and increases the barrier by that amount. So you can inflict ally round first, and then if you want to switch to something more defensive, you can go ahead and use this, okay, and get yourself a nice fat barrier. Look at this, nice 76 barrier. Okay, no boosting whatsoever, just from one cast of the weapon itself. So this is fantastic. You get both an offensive mode as well as a defensive mode. Okay, the offensive mode is not so much of a nuke. It's more of a giving you more damage over time with the eddy round. And then, you know, if you need to hold up in your defense because the monster is going to nuke soon, eat off the eddy round and get yourself a nice fat barrier. Okay, and there's a set bonus. When used with the armor or the shield, you gain eddy round potence plus 10 for one item or plus 20 for both. So this is actually fantastic. Not only do we get a full set bonus, which is plus 20 if you use with both the armor and the shield, but you also get a mini set bonus. So for those who didn't manage to get the armor because it is the top card, okay, and you only have the weapon and the shield, you're still getting 10 ally round potence, which is really good because we don't have a source of ally round potence inside of the game until now, and this synergizes perfectly the set since it's so heavily focused around ally round. Alright. Next up, we have let's talk about the shield. Okay, so the shield here, Wishweaver's Aegis, is a Mastercraft Wind Shield, 11, 11, 10 for melee range magic, I think. Wait, or is it 14, 14, 13? Hold on, I think it's 11, 11, 10, 59, 40. Yeah. Okay, so it's 11, 11, 10. Okay, comes with a built-in healing skill. One hit. Heal element, also multiplied by the mob's wind resist, gets times 0.85 penalty for auto hitting, also gains shield ally comp. Uses endurance for stat bonuses. So if you have endurance train, this is going to heal a lot more. If you don't have endurance train, it's still pretty decent, and this is basically based off the light healing spell. Your body heals at the speed of light. Yeah, it's basically based off that spell. It's exactly the same, but wind element. Okay, and as a added bonus, you take minus 3 blocking to grant 6.25% heal resist. Okay, so you get extra 6.25% heal resist here, which is great because it boosts your Wishweaver's Affairs, which is your pet's heal, and it also boosts the shield's healing by itself. Though that being said, the pet does have a heal cap, so this is not going to do much if you already have ally round inflicted on your foe. But it does boost the healing from the shield itself, which is quite nice. Okay, so you can see a 100% wind resist. If I click on it, it causes 392 SP and heals about 500 HP. It's not a lot, but it's not the worst either. It does cost a turn, which is a little bit unfortunate. So for those who are not aware, when it first came out, this was actually QC. Okay, it was quick cast. It costed the same amount. No, it was bugged to not cost anything. But initially it was QC. Okay, it's supposed to cost the same amount. But it will heal quite a lot lesser. In my opinion, I prefer it in that mode simply because if you play the way I play, you can QC heal and then you can use another healing skill, or you even use a potion on top of that heal that you get. So you can basically get 2 heals in one. Alright, whereas now, you can only heal with the shield. You cannot heal with anything else on your turn. Okay, but this was changed because a lot of the donors, as well as some of the top donors, were in support of changing it. That's why even though I was against it, this is a set based on compromise. If the top donors want it that way, then hey, so be it. They got enough support and they changed it to this version whereby it's no longer QC. I felt that overall it was a nerf, but it's a very slight one. It's not really a significant nerf, but I still feel overall it's a nerf because instead of using one healing skill, instead of being able to use two healing skills per turn, you are only able to use one because it's no longer QC. It did, the shield's heal did get boosted by quite a bit because of that, but I personally feel that it wasn't worth it. I feel that having the QC there and having a weaker heal is much more valuable. Alright, so let me just flee the battle. Okay, let me just go ahead and inflict Elivound on the foe and show you guys how much you can heal with Elivound. Okay, this is again with 0 endurance. Most builds don't use endurance nowadays at max level unless you're a what do you call that? Unless you're a backlash build. Okay, tank builds are really more for the lower level players in my opinion. But yeah, let's see here, 156% to win. So let's click on it. So 400. Yeah, guys, it's not great. It's not great. It's multiplied by the win resist. Looks like we got a little bit lower value there. Maybe you can try again. Oops. Okay, no. Now we get 174. Let's try healing the shield. Heal with the shield. Come on. I said the shield. 482. Yeah. It still sucks. The healing still is yeah, kind of bad. Alright. Not like the fact that this causes a turn, I feel like this just ruins it. Overall, I think the shield is still decent. It's not the worst shield in the world. It's a 7.5 out of 10 for me because it causes a turn. If it was it in the initial form, if it was QC, I would rated the shield like a 9 out of 10. Right now, I think it's like a 7.5 out of 10 for me. No longer my favorite, but I wouldn't say it's bad by any means. Next up, we have the armor. Okay, so the armor, prismatic Wishweaver battle gear. Also, I forgot to point out that the artwork and everything is exactly the same. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, so the armor, 39 MRM, which is pretty low, but really, who cares about that? Unless you're playing a dodge build. Okay, so primary resist is going to win 39%. It also has secondary resistances to two other elements, which is ice and light at 42%. Not too shabby and pretty usable against those elements as well. Okay, armor lean, so it has a spellcaster lean. So monster attacks deal 1.25 times damage and armor attacks deal 1 times damage. However, all spells deal 1.375 times damage. Okay, so this is still subject to change. I think they haven't really finalized the spellcaster lean yet. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so the first mode is the spellcaster lean mode. Default attack is 2 hits, just to show you guys. Okay, and there's a chance to inflict Elivound on your foe for 1 turn. 181. Oh my god, wait, is it that high? Hang on a minute. Is it because I still at that the leftover Elivound from casting the weapon skill? Hold on, let's try that again. Was it that high? I don't think it was that high, right? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. 114.29. Okay. Not shabby, definitely. Let me see here. So the bonus, you take a -6 to blocking when attacking with a weapon or spell. Inflict Elivound. Okay, the mob can resist. Win Elivound. The mob can resist with a save at +0 bonus. Inflict a main stat over luck. Resist with endurance over luck. So 14%, just a very, very small boost, but you know what? Better than nothing. I think it's really good. It synergizes well with the rest of the pieces of the set by giving it Win Elivound. Okay, and then it comes with a skill called Wishweaver's Exchange. It's a spell-like wind skill. 2 hits, causes HP, gets Elicom to damage, follows weapon type, it deals 0.5 times damage, and you heal SP equal to 9 over 8 times of the damage dealt to a max of 200% melee, which is 784 SP at level 153. So it says here 791. Okay, so you pay 436 SP to heal your SP by 791, and this is the best SP healing armor skill inside the game. So the idea for this is actually Elgin's Carapace armor. We haven't had an armor skill like that ever since Elgin's came out. And Elgin's Carapace, for those of you long-term players, you will know that it is one of the best healing skills inside of the game. In fact, I will even go so far to say that Elgin's Carapace, even though it's only level 130 for the max level version, is still somewhat viable today. if you can get it to work, okay, because of how stupidly good it is. Okay, and this one is not shabby either. 791 SP, guys. That is like more than half of your SP bar, I think. Yeah, that's just crazy. Okay, you might say 436 HP, that is quite a steep cost, but if I were to change it over to a range or a melee weapon, you can see here, it's only 348 HP, which is still significant if you don't have any endurance train. But with the other heal option later on, you'll see that this cost is basically non-existent. Okay, so let's switch back to magic now. The second mode, dismounted. Okay, this locks your attacks to 176.2% wind damage and gaining the Wishweaver's exchange skill. So wind lock, as with all the armor, as with all of the other donation armor, so now it's locked to win, and it switches to a fully offensive armor instead of a spellcaster lean armor. Okay, so the default attack here is 4 hits, as you guys can see, and can still inflict Ellie Vound over here. Alright, for 1 turn. You get Ellie come to damage, and skill is Wishweaver's Siphon. It's a weapon-based skill. It's 3 hits, gets Elicom to its SP cost, it deals 0.5 times damage and heal HP equal to the damage dealt to a max of 200% melee. So you're paying 183 SP to heal your HP, max of 703 SP heal. Okay, so now only healing 339 because I'm not hitting the damage cap on this thing. But yeah, imagine you full heal your HP here, and then you switch up to the other mode and you full heal your SP over there. It's basically infinite HP and SP for this. That's why I say it's so freaking crazy. Okay, and this is 183 SP. Okay, some of you who are greedy bastards like me might say that, hey, 183 SP is still a little bit costly. But what if I switch it to range or a melee weapon? How much does it cost? 68 SP, guys. 68 SP. That's freaking nuts. 68 SP. Insanity. Okay? 68 SP. If you can boost the damage, you can heal up to 703 HP. This is just crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. Okay? So, you might think that this is actually an armor or a set only targeted for mages, but you're wrong in saying that. Mages, yes, they get the advantage of the spellcaster lean mode, which other builds cannot take advantage of. Okay, basically in this mode, you get the spellcaster lean if you're using the magic version, so that makes it better for mages. But in the other mode, in the dismount mode, this is the mode that's for rangers and warriors. Okay, 68 SP for like 100, basically 700 plus HP heal. It's even better value than clicking level 5 Essence Orb. That's how crazy it is, guys. And if you're running low on SP afterwards, just mount up. Okay, even as a warrior or a ranger, you're still going to be dealing decent enough damage to full heal your SP over here. Okay, so then you can pay HP over here to heal back your SP. And of course, the melee and range mode, you get a discount. Okay, so it's only 348 HP to heal up to 791 SP. So you can keep on switching between the two modes and heal HP, heal SP, heal HP, heal SP, while still dealing damage, while still inflicting Ellie Vound on the enemy. Okay, and if you really need more SP, use the pet. The pet, like I said, up to 277 SP per turn. You can keep spamming that attack that heals your HP. This is crazy, guys. Okay, the only downside, if I really had to nitpick, is that there's no MP heal, but obviously you can't squeeze every single thing inside of one armor, inside of one set, but you're getting barrier, you're getting a heal, you're getting HP heals, SP heals, Ellie Vound, which boosts damage of everything on the field, whether it's your pets, your guests, or your player attacks, and you're also getting the Leech Seed with multiple hits that can heal you HP, as well as dealing multiple hits to overcome damage caps. You can spam it, and then a few turns later, you can watch the damage roll in. Guys, is this not the perfect set? Is this not 10 times better than the original Wingweaver set? Like, the armor itself, I have to give it 10 out of 10. Like, it's just brilliant, okay? And overall, I'm so happy that I decided to take part in the donation this year, even though at the start I said I didn't want to, okay? I'm very happy how this turned out at the end of the day, and I don't really think I have much criticisms for it or how I would like it to be changed. Okay, like I said, if I had to nitpick, I prefer if the shield went back to QC, and if I would prefer if the leech seed was a little bit more powerful. Other than that, this is basically the perfect set. Like, it is one of the best sets ever released this year, if not in the entire game thus far. Like, how can anyone hate on this set? It's just so freaking good. Okay, now let me go ahead and showcase the set in a normal battle. Okay, just to show you guys how the power of this set. Okay, so let us head over to the... Let's go ahead and fight Thumper. Okay, it's an earth monster. I think it'll be a good showcase of how powerful this set is. And we'll do it first as a mage, okay? And then afterwards, we'll do it as a... What do you call that? As a warrior slash ranger, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. So Thumper. Alright, and this is a earth monster and he deals heavy damage, okay? And we are going to be going up against him in a full wind armor, okay? Opposite element to earth, 105%. We'll be taking a ton of damage, but you guys can see that does not matter. This armor does not care. Okay, so let's start things off. Okay, I'm going to do Wishweaver Spirit over here. So you can do Leech Seed or you can do Elevound. Starting off, I think I will do Leech Seed for the HP heal. I think that'll be more useful. But before that, I'm going to do some Shadow Feeder Pendant stacks. Let's see how many we can get. Okay, so we get 4 rounds of Celerity. I think that's good enough. Okay, because we do want to build up our Leech Seed at the start. Alright, just because I really want to showcase the full power of this armor. Okay, so Wishweaver Spirit. Okay, so now let's have it inflict Leech Seed. And then for pets, Wishweaver's Affair. At the start, we will have it do Elevound, I guess. Yeah, let's do Elevound for the first mode. Okay, so right here, we can go ahead and click this skill to inflict Elevound. Okay, so 653 MP. It's a little hard to click because this keeps moving up and down. Jesus. Okay, there we go. He endured. That is fine. Not a big deal. Let's go and try that again. Oh, that was really unlucky. Even with the full set bonus, is still, yeah, unbelievable. Okay, 1265. Yeah, that did quite a number on us. Okay, so now we want to switch over. So now we have the pet restore SP, and then we will dismount, and we will heal our HP. Okay, pay up to 183 SP to heal up to 703 HP. Let's go and do that. Siphon. Bam. 655 HP heal. Let's go and do that again. Bam. And then we have the pet healing us 277 SP. Oh, where in the world is my celerity? Or does celerity not work or what? Okay, for the pet. Oh wait, no, I'm blind. Never mind, ignore me. Okay, so I'm going to hit with Siphon again. Bam, 636 HP heal. And now our HP is basically fully healed up. So what I can do is I can mount up. And I can do exchange again to heal back my SP. And then I have the pet do Elevound. Okay, so I think that's enough of that. Okay, we'll do Elevound when we attack instead. I think that'll be a bit better. Let's do exchange. Oh my god, look at the damage. And look at the heal. 791 SP heal. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Alright, so now what I need to do is we need to heal back our HP. So let's go and dismount. Okay, dismount. And then we can use Siphon. Alright, so let's go and do Siphon with the Wind Elevound here. Oh, not that great. Okay, that's fine. Bam, 648 HP. Okay, I'm going to do Power Gauntlet here. Let's do Crush. Okay, very nice, 216%. And then we can bring back the Wishweaver here. And let's do Siphon again, 183 SP. Bam, 703 SP. Basically a full heal, even with only 2 hits. Because it's based off damage dealt, not based off hits, okay? So now what we can do is, you can see our HP and SP bars are still relatively healthy, so I can spam. I can get another round of Shadow Feeder Pendant if I really want to. And I can even get another round of Zfinity Gauntlet Power if I really want to as well. And we still have enough SP left over for everything else that we want to do. So I'm going to change the pet to restore SP now. So with this, you can keep playing around with your HP and SP bars and use both of them as resource bars inside of the battle. So let's go and do this. Boom. 703 SP. HP heal. Let's do that again. Bam. And another heal. Okay. Wishweaver pet's gonna heal as well. You can see, even though he's taking out 1.8k HP and we are having like 105% of resist, we are absolutely crushing this guy. So next turn, the seeds will go off, which will also heal us by a fat amount. Right, so I'm going to do Shadow Feeder Pendant again. Okay, so now we get more celerity. And I am also going to do Power Gauntlet because I can afford it. There we go. And Wishweaver, back to Elevound. And now I can spam Siphon. Alright, so let's go and do Siphon to heal back our HP. Boom, 703 HP heal. Alright, get a little bit more SP over here. But you don't need too much because the pet is going to heal back everything, okay? So, let's go and do Siphon again. Bam. And SP heal. SP heal again. That's like half the SP bar easily. Boom. And look at that. Okay. The Leech Seed is healing us back as well. Alright. Absolutely nuts. Okay. So right here, what I can also do is I can do another round of Power Gauntlet if I want to. Let's do Crush. Okay. So now I have 159%. Okay. I can do Shadow Feeder Pendant another round. So we get one extra round. And let's bring back Wishweaver. Okay. Let's do Elevound on the pet as well. And now, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast in the first mode. Okay. A little bit hard to cast here. Okay, so let's go ahead and mount up. Okay, right now we are having offensive lean. Okay, so mount up spellcaster lean will be better. So I'm going to cast this on the first turn for Elevound. And then on the second turn, I am going to cast... Oh, I casted another Elevound. I meant to cast the barrier. Okay, I meant to cast the barrier, but it's fine. Okay, yeah. Dead. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to cast to inflict the Elevound, and then the second turn I'm going to eat all the Elevound for barrier. So that's also something you can do. Yeah, look at how crazy this build is. 105% against a earth monster, tanky earth monster. He's dealing over 1000 damage per turn, and with this setup, I have enough HP and SP to play around with that I can afford to do Shadow Feeder Pendant and Zfinity Gauntlet Power every turn as long as I please. Like, guys, is this not insane? Absolutely crazy set, okay? Now I'm going to showcase it in a warrior/ranger setup. So give me a moment. Alright, so now I'm back but with a ranger build. So instead of 250 intellect, I train 250 dexterity instead. Okay, because the miscellaneous item does give dex, so that'll be a bit better if you're a ranger, but at the same time, you can also play this in a melee mode, which I will showcase as well later on. So let's go and bring out the ranged weapon over here. Let's go ahead and sit in our little horsey, and we didn't even use the shield's healing. You can, of course, if you want to. I just feel that if you don't have if you don't have endurance train, it's not going to be fantastic. And because it's not QC, I think it's not worth it. Right, so we'll start off the battle, and you can see I don't have a full bar of SP this time round. Okay, because in Ranger and the in the Ranger and warrior build, okay, it's great in the sense that it's even more efficient. Sure, you do a little bit less damage on one of the skills in the spellcaster mode, but you know, the efficiency of how crazy you can heal with this, like, that is just unmatched. Okay, so 3 rounds here, and I'm starting out with basically a 0 SP bar. Okay, so and then let's go ahead and do Power Gauntlet on the first turn, because why the heck not? Okay, we got it. Alright, and I want to do Wishweaver Spirit. Let's go ahead and start off with the Leech Seed mode. Okay, and we are going to have the pet. I think we'll just have the pet do Elevound for the first few turns. Okay, so the weapon. Okay, so the weapon is in the Elevound mode. So 392 SP, let's do that. Boom. Okay, so nice. We got some good Elevound on the foe. Let's go and get a bit more SP. Wishweaver Spirit, and spam that again. Alright, and because we have dexterity, it's easier for the miscellaneous item to inflict as well. Alright, look at it. Okay, now it's time to heal back everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch it to restoring SP. And for the skills, I'm going to go ahead and dismount over here. Let's go ahead and do Siphon, 68 SP for a wind attack that heals your HP. Boom, 703. And I'm going to click on this to give us a barrier. So look at all of this, Elivound and all of that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to get a bit of SP so that we have enough for the skill. Get back to Wishweaver. Alright, and we are going to use this to eat up all the Elivound to turn it into a barrier. Okay, what? Click, come on. Okay, wait. Am I supposed to... Is this fully offensive mode? Yeah, this is fully offensive mode. Okay. Let's go and do that. Boom. 943 HP barrier, guys. And then the pet is going to heal back our SP. Bam. Not full heal, but that's fine. So you can see here, the barrier did quite a good job of absorbing like 600 plus points of damage, and we also healed back most of our SP with the pet that we have enough to use again for something else. All right, so now I think we have enough leech seed on the foe. Okay, oh, not a lot. That's okay. So we'll switch it back to inflicting Elivound, and what we can do, we can now mount up. Okay, no, we don't mount up first. Right, so let me go ahead and switch back to the Elivound mode. So first turn, I'm going to cast the Elivound mode. Alright, and then second turn, going to get a bit more SP. Wishweaver Spirit. And I'm going to do Siphon 68 SP to heal back my HP. Very, very cheap cost. Boom, 703, basically a full heal. And the pet, yep, basically healing back half of my SP bar with that. Alright, guys, you see how crazy this is? And now I have enough SP to again use Shadow Feeder Pendant if I so please, and I have enough to also use Power Gauntlet if I so choose. Okay, so now that we have both of those, we can go ahead and continue inflicting Elivound. Okay, so we can go ahead and click on this skill. Oh, not enough. 392. Okay, just missing by a little bit. Alright, not a big deal. Right, so let's go ahead and inflict Elivound. Boom. Alright, and now we can go ahead and do this one. 68 SP. Let's heal out our HP so we don't die. Bam. 703 SP. 703 HP heal. And then pet's going to heal back our SP. That is nuts, okay? The leech seed should be going off on the next turn. Yep. So now we can continue to do Siphon. And we're also getting more damage as the battle goes on because of the ramping with dexterity. And oh my god, look at that. Because of the crazy Elivound, it also healed us by a huge amount. And it also damaged this guy by a huge amount. That is insane. Did you guys catch how much that was? I did, because I didn't. Let me see. I just know it was a huge amount. Let's see how much was that. Oh my god. So 382 plus 400. That's like 700. Wow. Insanity, guys. 700. Okay, with just how many seeds? That was only 2 seeds. Wow, because of the Elivound. Yeah, that was only 2. Guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, I said the seed wasn't that good, but if you stack it with the Elivound, it actually gets a lot better. I would prefer if it was better without the stacking, but you know, you can't have every single thing in the world, so yeah. Let's do Crush. 359. Insane, absolutely insane. Okay, 359. Let's do we have Shadow Feeder? Okay, let's do Shadow Feeder Pendant because why not? Okay, Wishweaver. Okay, we get Elivound on the attack. And what we can do now is we can go ahead and heal our SP. Okay, so I'm going to mount up. So let's heal our SP. This mode 348 HP to heal up to 791 SP. And oh my god, 2.8k damage. Insane. So I'm going to dismount now. And I am going to have the pet do the Elivound mode because our SP bar is basically full, okay? And then we can go ahead and inflict even more Elivound. Or we can eat it all for a barrier. Let's go ahead and do the barrier, okay? So let's do the barrier one. Okay? I get 1,344 barrier, guys. Crazy. Is that not nuts? Boom. And yep, basically shaved off about 700 of our barrier, but we still have like 600 HP barrier. This is crazy, okay? And then we can go ahead and change it again. So now it will inflict Elivound. But of course, we have a full SP bar, so let's not let that go to waste. Let's do this, and let's do this as well. Man, I can just keep spamming everything every single turn and heal it back. Like, is this not nuts? Is this not freaking nuts? Okay, so let's go ahead and heal back our SP. SP feels a little low. Right, exchange. Bam. Oh my god. 9 freaking thousand damage. Guys, are you seeing this? Are you freaking seeing this? Okay, now let's go ahead and test this out as a warrior. Alright, so now we're back as a warrior build with 250 intellect. I feel like this build is probably the weakest for warriors. I say weakest, but it's not weak in any sense. It's just in comparison to the three. I would say mage and ranger are probably tied for first place, depending on which one you want. You want more damage or you want more consistent, you want more efficiency with your skill, or that's warriors don't really have much going for it, but I will argue that the original Wingweaver is best suited for tank warriors. So this one being not that fantastic for warriors, I think it's okay, because those who have Wishweaver will have Wingweaver as well, right? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I say it's bad, but that's only in comparison to the other two. Okay, on its own, it's still crazy good. So let's see just how good this can be. Okay, so first off, I'm going to get a few Shadow Feeder Pendant rounds. I do have a little bit of a celerity left over from the last battle, but it's not going to be a big deal. You can start this with 0 SP, and I mean SP, not celerity. You can start this with 0 SP and you'll still be fantastic. Like, yeah, this just can't be bad in any way. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so 4 rounds, I think that's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to do the Power Gauntlet first, because I can. Power Gauntlet, let's crush. There we go. And because we get a full set, we also get -20. So that makes it very easy to inflict Ellie Vound. Okay, so Wishweaver Spirit as usual. I'll start with Leech Seed mode. Okay, and for the first mode, I am going to go ahead and spam the vulnerability, the Ellie Vound attack, and we have the pet restore our SP. Oh, 392 SP. Oops, a daisy. Yeah, so we have our pet restore SP because we are in need of some SP right now. Wishweaver. Okay, 3 hits. Oh, probably better if I dismount, right? Yeah. It's probably better if I dismount. The problem is it's kind of hard to click on the skill. Okay, can't really click. Not enough SP. Okay, hold on. Let me get more SP first. Okay, Wishweaver. The pet will have it do Ellie Vound on the first turn. So 392. Okay. There we go. How much Ellie Vound are we talking about here? A crap ton of Ellie Vound. Yep. Alright, now let's have the let's go ahead and do Siphon. So 68 SP. Oh wait, no. Let's mount up. Yeah, we need some HP right now, okay? And we have the pet restore SP, so we need some HP right now. So let's go and do this. We need some SP, so let's do this first. Oh my god. Oh my god, lucky strike. Crazy. Okay, now we can change this to inflicting Ellie Vound. Alright, now we need some HP. Okay, so let's go ahead and dismount. Okay, and I'm going to change this. Okay, no, we won't do barrier yet. Okay, we'll go ahead and do Siphon. Boom. And the pet's basically gonna full heal the SP bar. There we go. And ooh, okay, it does a power of damage. Not worried about that at all. Okay, so we have the pet. Let's continue to spam Power Gauntlet because we have so much SP. Oh, he endured. Okay, fine, you got lucky there. Totally okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to do Siphon first, okay, to heal our HP. Let's do that. Right, yeah, right. Okay. Siphon, 703. And then now we are going to eat all of this Ellie Vound for a fat barrier. Let's do that. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on. I need to stop clicking on the pet by accident. Okay. There we go. So eat all of that. And we'll get a 682 HP barrier, which is also not bad. Okay, so it basically absorbed all of that and we still have 200 HP barrier left to go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I still have celerity, but that's fine. We are going to go ahead and siphon to heal up our... No, before we siphon, I think it's better we try to go for another round of power gauntlet. There we go, we got it. Very nice. Now let's go and inflict Ellie Bound on the first mode. Okay, because we'll do more damage on our siphon skill here, and this heal is based off damage, so you always want to inflict Ellie Bound first. So we got a bunch of Ellie Bound on the foe, which means that we are going to be getting the full heal. Okay, so 68 SP to heal our HP. Let's go. Bam, 703 HP heal. And pet is going to heal. Even if one hit is full healing. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay. So now that we have that, we can continue to try and inflict another Ellie Bound here. Okay, we got it. Wishweaver Spirit. And the seed is gonna go off on the next turn, which means we'll have more than enough HP. Okay. But just in case, let's do Shadow Feeder Pendant because let's not waste the SP. Let's go ahead and do Siphon. So we're going to spam Siphon twice. Boom, 703. And let's get another 703. Oh, only 493 this time. A little bit unlucky, but not a big deal. Okay, the seed, once it goes off, it'll basically full heal us, I think. Okay, so 482, boom. 1.6k HP heal right there. Guys, 1.6k HP heal. How insane is that? Let's do Crush. Let's do Shadow Feeder again. Oh, got lucky, did he? Oh, okay, fine. So that was a little bit unlucky, but not a big deal at all. Like I said, with this build, absolutely not a big deal at all. Okay, so back to Wishweaver Spirit. Now what we want to do is we want to do Siphon. Okay, wait, no. Let's do Ellie Bound first, as always. Let's not forget that. 390. Okay. Wait, let me see. The weapon does Ellie Bound now, right? Yep, okay. So let's do that. Bam. Okay. And now let's go and do Siphon. So 60 SP. Alright. Now the pet's gonna heal back. 189, not the full heal, 230. That's fine. Alright, so what we can do is we can keep on spamming Power Gauntlet, Crush, and we can keep on spamming Shadow Feeder as well. Oh, resisted again. Wow, very unlucky here. I think it's because we don't have any dexterity, but no, not based. This isn't based on dexterity. Okay, yeah, I think we're just unlucky. Okay, doesn't matter. I guess it's even better to show just how powerful this is. You can afford to fail a few times. It's really not a big deal at all. Okay, so now I think we can still have a crazy amount of Ellie Bound. Yep. Let's go ahead and Siphon twice. Boom. And Siphon again. Yep, this is basically a full HP heal. Oh. Okay, not full. Oh, our HP is already full. Damn, crazy. And he does that. Yep, taking off half the HP bar of each attack, but who cares? Because we're healing all back and more. Okay, Shadow Feeder again. Let's get more of this. Let's do this. Crush. Wishweaver Spirit. And we can go for 40%, guys. 440%. Siphon. Bam. And this should kill it. Oh, it didn't kill it, but not a big deal. Really not a big deal at all. Look at it. Oh, the pet kills it. Guys, that is the new Wishweaver armor with all three builds, whether you're a warrior, a ranger, or a mage. Okay, all of them, you're going to have a very, very fun time using this armor. You get big damage over time by spamming Ellie Bound, by spamming your Power Gauntlet, spamming Shadow Feeder Pendant. You can get a barrier to protect you. You can get a bunch of heals. Okay, I know I didn't showcase the heal on the shield, but I feel like the heal on the shield just isn't that great unless you train endurance. And max level players, I feel like not many people train endurance, so it's not something I would personally be using. So this is how I'll be using the build. Okay, you can go ahead and use your turn to get a barrier instead of the Siphon from the shield. So depending on which one you want, if the enemy is going to hit you with effects, then the barrier is probably going to be better. So you want to spend your turn eating the Ellie Bound for the barrier, because if the enemy cannot cut through the barrier, they are not going to be able to inflict the negative status effect on you. But on the other hand, if you want more, I would say security, if you're scared that the enemy is going to cut right through your barrier, and if the enemy is not really going to hit your what do you call it? It's not really going to inflict any negative status on you. Then maybe using the Siphon, which is a pure HP heal, might be better. So you can use either one depending on depending on the situation, depending on which one you prefer. So that is going to do it, guys. The showcase and review of the new Wishweaver set. All in all, I think this set deserves a 10 out of 10. I don't think I can rate this set any lower than that. It wouldn't do it justice. Like, absolutely nuts. Have you guys seen a better set than this? Because I don't think this set can be topped in a long time. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this set. It was the brainchild of not only myself but by many of the other top donors as well. Those who got it, I hope you enjoyed the set, and to everyone else who didn't get it, maybe here's your cue to go ahead and donate more the next donation contest. Okay, we'll work together once again to create another amazing set for the whole community. So if you guys want to know where you can leave your suggestions for next year's set or even this upcoming winter donations set ideas you guys want to discuss, head over to my Discord, because that's where all the discussion for this set happen. Okay, we can come to a compromise, and basically everybody managed to get a little bit of something that they want inside of this set, and all in all it came out just perfect. Chef's kiss. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Carbon Gaming. Peace out.